Is Alfredo Morelos' time at Rangers up? Well, in order to get a new contract, Michael Beale has come out and said that he needs to see more. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. Here to talk about the Rangers situation at the moment, the out-of-player contract. It's a very weird situation where Rangers have like a lot of key players that are out of contract this summer, and absolutely nothing has been done about it. You got Morelos and Kent. You know, their two best players over the past, 5, 6 years have not been offered new contracts. You've got key players like Ryan Jack, has not been offered a new contract. None of it really makes sense. I mean, sometimes clubs have like one player that their contract's running out and, you know, they're in danger of leaving on a free. But for Rangers to have like so many players that feature regularly for them that could potentially just walk at the end of the season, it's a strange one, guys, and it doesn't make sense. But Michael Beale was talking about Morelos after the 3-0 win against Raith Rovers. Sevilla was brought up in the fact that it is believed that Alfredo Morelos could be on his way to Sevilla on a pre-contract come the end of the season, and this is what Michael Beale had to say about Sevilla. He said, and I quote, "I'm not sure that's the case. If it is, we'll find out in the coming days. I haven't spoken to Alfredo about the reports, but he is free to go and speak to other people. We haven't spoken to him or offered anything. We haven't done anything with any of those out-of-contract players. We want to have a look and keep talking. Ryan Jack is in a place where I publicly said that I'd like him to stay, and it's the same with Ryan Kent. Alfredo's situation is slightly different. He's been at the club for a long time, and I need to see a little bit more from Alfredo day in and day out. When he's played, when he's in the team, when the team has needed him, he's fine. But I want some more energy in that final third. Can he provide it? If he can, then he's a better option than what he's been in the last few months. I just think that's fair, and everything I'm saying here has been told to his face as well. He's trained all week, but I decided to go with the two forwards that played so well on Wednesday. I haven't seen any change in him. Obviously, he's free to speak to whatever club he likes for a good while now. He's had that, but we haven't spoken about it." End of quote. So again, I don't get that at all. Michael Beale here coming out and he's basically saying, look, I want to keep Kent, I want to keep Ryan Jack, but Morelos, I'm not too interested. And that's basically what Beale was saying here. I think Morelos' time at Rangers is done. Just based on the way Beale's speaking about the whole thing, basically saying that Morelos isn't doing enough. And you know, currently he isn't really basically saying, look, at the moment he's not good enough. He isn't worthy. He's not going to be rewarded with a new Rangers contract. So I mean, it does seem like Beale. I don't think Beale has to come out and say this stuff. You know what? He says he's saying it to Morelos' face, which is fair enough. But the fact he's coming out and publicly admitting that at the moment he doesn't see Morelos as being good enough and that Morelos isn't his plans. I mean, is anything really going to change over the next couple of months? I would doubt it. I don't think we're magically going to see Morelos doing a lot more in the final third. I don't see we're going to see Morelos busting a gut to, you know, make Michael Beale offer him a new deal. If anything, I believe that Morelos will end up leaving Rangers in the summer. Now, whether it be Sevilla, whether it be someone else, I don't think he's going to be at Rangers. Michael Beale hasn't really come out and, you know, it doesn't sound like Michael Beale wants to keep him. Let's put it that way, man. If he really cared about having Alfredo at Rangers, I think he wouldn't be speaking the way he is. Let's put it that way. But as for the contract situation in general, to me, I mean, it makes no sense. We have Morelos out of contract, Jack out of contract, Kent out of contract. I believe Arfield is out of contract. Stephen Davis is out of contract, but you know what? I think his Rangers time's done. I'm sure there's a couple other players as well. Just can't quite remember who at the moment. Can't quite recall. But yeah, why Rangers are letting it run down this late, I have no idea. I mean, at the moment, you can say that Rangers are waiting. You can turn around and say that Rangers are going to offer the contract. But let's be honest. Morelos, Kent and Jack could all decide to leave right now and Rangers couldn't do nothing. You know, all three of them could decide, nah, you know what, we're going to sign a pre-contract, we're going to leave. And then you're taking, you know, three of Rangers' best players out of the team. For me, it's mad. I mean, Rangers can sit there and say that, you know, oh, we're going to offer the contract. But at the moment, the ball is not in Rangers' court. Rangers can't really do anything. Yeah, Michael Beale could commit today. He could offer Ryan Kent. He could offer Jack a contract, but They don't need to sign it. You know, they can walk away essentially at the end of the season. So for Rangers to allow it to get down to this, you know, this late, I don't understand it at all. But yeah, I'm going to say here, my prediction is Alfredo Morelos will not be a Rangers player, guys, come the end of the season. Anyway, that's it. Don't quite get why Rangers are doing this. I don't understand their new methods, their negotiation methods here. I don't think this has worked, but we'll see. I mean, who knows? Maybe Jack will sign a new contract. Maybe Kent will sign a new contract. Maybe even Morelos will sign a new contract, you know, and all this will be swept under the rug and, you know, no one will make a big deal out of it. But at the moment, it doesn't look good because Rangers can potentially lose, you know, a number of key players, and for me, that would be an absolute disaster if that's what happens to them. But anyway, that's it, guys. Leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know what you think down below. Why have Rangers? I mean, is there no money or something? I mean, do they want to try and replace these three with cheaper options? I think that's the case with Morelos. I think that if they don't see Morelos as being the number one striker, then, you know, there's cheaper options as a backup. I'm assuming it's the case like that. Could it be something similar to Kent? But with Kent, he is clearly he's clearly number one on the left. So I just don't understand it, man. It's poor for the Rangers management team. These players should have they should have either been signed up to long-term deals, or if you don't want them at the club, you move them on. Honestly, that's what should have happened. Now, I get it, you know, going into this year, Gio was the manager, but Beales came in, and I'm sure he could tell in, you know, January, if he wasn't that interested in Morelos in January, then you probably should have sold him and, you know, tried to get at least something for him, rather than keep him at the club to the end of the season and lose him on a free. But anyway, that's it, guys. Poor for Rangers. I'll catch you in the next one. Until then, peace.